also ask you this here, because being in Singapore, there's been I started looking at community from a lot of different ways, right? Not even just community, but just like relationships. So let me just ask you here, because I want to make sure that we're even looking at the thing that you're looking for. Um, yeah, the words that come up for me are community versus like peers versus friends,
Mm,
right? Let me just check in with you here. What is it like for you when you think about like your own personal care and like something that will continue to sustain you? Like, what is it that you're looking for? Is it a community that you're looking for, or is it something that's a little bit more intimate that will continue to sustain you? Let me just check in with you on that.
that's really important distinction. I think I'm looking for a circle within that. So I see an overlap for me. I know that for a lot of people, these are quite separate things. They're community of practice in which they explore their practice and are challenged by people that can sit outside of friendships that are distinctly personal and unrelated to community, unrelated to their practice. For me, the sweet spot in how I grow is where there's an overlap because I need I need the trust commit to one another that extends beyond a shared practice. And I really like, for example, networking groups and particular, I guess maybe more less organic network and community structures haven't worked for me in the past. So I'm really looking for something that straddles those worlds of like peer friendship group and a community practice of those who speak the same language and can actually, who are even like above, like have many more years before me, like elders in my practice that I can learn with and from. I think that's what I'm really seeking. And it's really helpful even just distinguishing that because I think it's really hard to seek something out to find or build it when you don't really know what it is you're looking for.
Yeah, I get that. I get that. There's I think, but I'm a part of a group I that has inspired me. It was something that I am now in the process of building it. The Trailblazer Oasis is my version of the group that I joined. And I think this is part of the reason why I'm asking some of these questions here. Like I
Mm-hmm.
fly back to the US regularly for it. I'm probably like 15 years younger than the average age in that group there. And it's just like one of the most fulfilling things, one of the most fulfilling groups I get to be a part of because like everyone's playing a really big game there. Like my goal every time I come into that room has been to see every single person as my peer and to see how that will change my game. It's part of why this element has allowed me to like I'm creating in this way. um and also to also find my own uniqueness within that space where it's like, okay, there's something that I personally bring to this table that that years of experience don't have anything to do with it, at least like, and to be in that place of really being able to own from that perspective. I think there's a part of that's like, and I'll be honest, it's in the finding of that has given me the energy to create in the way that I am right now. I don't need, and not only has it given me the energy, but it's allowed my practice to get to the place where I can do the work for the sake of the work. I
Mm,
don't, for example, I don't need anyone to agree with me or want to become my friend or want to like stay on, like stay there with me. I'm like, I've gotten what I need. I've found a group that's filling that part of me that like I was trying to fill myself. You know, I've found a group of people that have gotten into that portion of it for me.
yeah.
The other part that happened there, and I'll just share this with you, and then I'd love to get some of your thoughts as I share it. There's no right or wrong. I just want to just kind of see. Um, I had this thing where I was looking for one place for all this stuff, right? I think I might have shared this with you, where like I was used to my friends in life being also my peers. Like they are the same people who are going off and doing great things in the world. They were my best friends, you know, and the people I spend most time with. And I found myself in a place where like the people around me that just it wasn't happening. And, and you've been with me on the journey of really trying to find like my place here and to find that group of people here. Uh, and part of what has allowed me to now go out and play a little bit differently has been to not have it all be in the same place. So I'd be curious for you, like, and so what I just described to you, the group that I'm in, like that's my group of peers. There's the people who push me that continue on forward. It also hits my community of practice elements as well. Uh, and I'm just kind of curious for you, and just to have different ways of looking at this here. Um, if there's any space in there for you around I guess like at its core, what is it that you're desiring? I think that's really the question there. At the core, what is it that you desire?
Yeah, and that's a really important point, and I think I've always assumed it's needed to be a certain structure, and there's needed to always be that overlap. I'm really open to playing with what that could look like as long as it meets my needs, and I almost feel like I need a bit of a roadmap. I need a bit of a roadmap for testing, exploring what my needs are, almost like starting a business, like exploring what the needs are and designing for that, and then testing, implementing, reviewing. And I haven't gone through this structure, really intentionally putting energy into this. And I think I need to even go deeper in understanding what it is I need, deeper in understanding and testing what it is that I need. Yeah.
We're just getting started. Click on the link below to watch the full conversation and go to niyamaashaun.com/tribe to get additional resources and exclusive invitation to tribe only events. Journey on.